Woke up this morning and I prayed to the Most High. The sun is shining so bright. I'm blessed to live this life. Yahawashi. Blessed be Yahawah. Blessed be Yahawah.
Shalawam, shalawam.
Shalawam, y'all.
Welcome to the Helpmeets Hangout. Hey, because this is where the Helpmeets hang out. Welcome to the Helpmeets Hangout. Because this is where the Helpmeets hang out.
And this is where we hang out, and this is where we be at, and this is where we fill out the Bible and the precepts.
Shalawam. Most High willing sisters are doing well through the spirits. Had a beautiful Sabbath. Happy new moon to the sisters that are celebrating and observing new moon.
Yep, Lord willing, y'all doing well since the last time we talked. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me?
Oh, well, can they hear you, not me?
Yeah, can y'all hear me? All praises. Kind Lord, everybody doing well through the spirit. I'm gonna go ahead and get the foundation of precept before we start talking. First Peter 4:11. If any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of the Most High. If any man minister, let him do it as the ability which Yahawah giveth, that Yahawah in all things may be glorified through Yahawah to be praised in men, forever. Amen. So we want to speak those things that are pleasing in the sight of the Lord. Do everything we say and do. We want to glorify the Most High because it's only His ability that He gives us. So, that we able to have this platform, our person Most High able to get on here and talk, our person Most High, that we start another day. It's the day which the Lord have made. We're going to rejoice and be glad in it, okay?
All praises. All praises to the Most High. Y'all, I'm struggling. I need like a hairpin, and I don't have one. But nevertheless, I don't know what to do with it. Hopefully that works. Okay. All praises to the Most High. So today we're going to be talking about not trimming your ways to seek love and validation. And especially in this time period, or I'll say in this season, because a lot of our family members and those around us, people we might work with and things like that are celebrating these holidays. So Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then you'll have New Year's, and then it'll circle back around to Valentine's Day and all that other stuff. But I think this was a really good topic. Sister Abarriyah wanted to bring up through the spirit. So I'll give the floor to her to start off, and then, if sisters have any points or precepts, please put them down in the chat and make sure you share it to another sister who might need this or might be, new or might just need a quick reminder through the spirit. So I'll praise this.
Our person Most High. All praises. Yeah, definitely in the world's holiday season. When October rolled around, it's just gonna be back to back folly. October starting with Halloween, and after that you got Thanksgiving, you got Black Friday, you got Christmas, then you got New Year's Eve, then you got New Year's, then you got Valentine's Day. So we got a long way to endure. We got a few years to endure through, and it can be very tempting to do things that we normally wouldn't do, or do things that are contrary to the laws of the Most High, to please your manager, to please your boss, to please your friend. And it don't even gotta be just even holidays. Doing things that we don't want to do to please somebody else. So, this overall episode will just, kind of be just going over those reminders and tips, to make sure that we're not trimming our ways to seek love, to seek validation, to be people pleasers, to please people. Got to stand on business, stand on the Most High's business. be you through the spirit. Be you. Like you don't have to. And like I said, through the spirit, it's not even just holidays. Some people are bothered by your presence because of your light. Don't dim your light to please somebody else. Don't stop being who you are and doing things that you enjoy doing to please somebody else. So, you know, be your beautiful self. Be that light. Okay? Be that light. Don't change your ways for nobody. And righteousness.
Uh, oh, did I cut you off?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay, okay, Con. I wanted to read Matthew chapter 5 because it kind of made me think about that. I am going to start at 6, but I'm going to like jump down a little bit. So Matthew chapter 5 and 6, it says, "Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled." Um, verse 10, it says, "Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." Verse 11, "Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake." Um, and then I'm going to read down a little bit more to verse I'll do 14, 15, and 16. It says, "Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on an hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house." Verse 16, it says, "Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." So I read all of that because it made me think about like not trimming your ways. Like, you got to let your light shine. And through all of that, your works are works of the Lord. So when you are letting your light shine and your works are glorifying the Most High, others are able to see that within you. Others are able to be like, okay, it's something a little bit different about this sister, and it intrigues people to want to know. And, at the end of the day, like, we are all about our Father's business. So whatever we are doing, like, put in our hand, like, I think that's Ecclesiastes chapter 9, or is it 10? I think it's 9, where it talks about like whatever your hand finds to do, like, do it with all your might. Like, you have to do that thing with all your might, and not being afraid because what other people might say. Our foremothers and forefathers, they were talked about. Christ was talked about, like, these are the things that you just have to endure through. But, having a good faith and casting off fear of the judgment that other people might put upon you or have to say about you, like, you're really not talking against me because I'm doing works of the Lord. You really scoffing against the Lord when you think about it. And so we know what happened to those people who scoffed against the Lord, or people doing works of the Lord. But Con, it made me think about that precept. But yeah.
Con, it's like it's almost inevitable. It's almost inevitable to like people are gonna talk about you. And what something I've noticed is Israel is fake, bro. Israel is two faced. And I'm talking about in the world, and unfortunately, sometimes I'm true too. But it don't matter who in these other nations. It don't matter, and it really don't matter what you do to try to please somebody, because you'll never be able to fully please somebody. They always gonna have something to say. They always gonna have an opinion. And they always gonna like it. Just it doesn't matter. Like I know me personally, my personal work experience. People talk about me, and it don't matter. They might smile in my face, and they might, we might be cordial, do our work together, but they talking about me when I leave the room, and it's fine. It's okay. And that's just the reality of it. Like, your coworkers might smile in your face, but yeah, they gonna talk about you too. But it is what it is. Like, we can't, we just can't try to fit in, making sure we're not moving to trying to fit in spirit, because we shouldn't care to fit in. We shouldn't care to be liked. Don't be afraid to be the oddball out, the black sheep when it comes to the holidays, when it comes to anything, when it comes to these laws of the commandments in general, to be honest. So this is I wanted to read Sirach 42, 1. Of these things be not thou ashamed, and accept no person to sin thereby, of the law of the Most High and his covenant, and of judgment to justify the ungodly. And I'm going to skip down to 8. Be not ashamed to inform the unwise and foolish in extreme age, that contend with those that are young. Thus shall thou be truly learned and approve all men living. So don't be ashamed of the laws and commandments. Don't be ashamed of this truth. Don't be ashamed to inform people that are not aware of the truth. Don't be ashamed to inform those that are not wise. Don't be ashamed to speak up, because we got to stand up for something. And that's Psalm
Done.
16. Um, this is Psalm 94 and 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers, or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? So, we got to stand up for something. We got to stand up for righteousness, because who's going to stand up for the Most High? You know, after all the things the Most High do for us, and He stands up for us, He fights for us. We got to stand up for the Most High. We got to what's that precept in Jude? Defend the faith.
Done. I definitely think that's important to remember. And that made me it also made me think about when it comes to that, like on a, I guess I'll say like on an individual level, like not forgetting like your salvation is at hand, you know, and we we should not fit like we what the priest said, we ought to obey God rather than men. So it's not like fearing what somebody else has to say. Like Sister Abarriyah said, like it's inevitable. Like it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It don't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you do. Before you was keeping these law, statutes, and commandments, people was talking about you. So what's the difference now? Now the only thing they can really say is, oh well, what she thinks she holy, or I don't know, like
I mean, that's what
right?
I'm saying.
Like
People just going people like that's what I'm saying. Like that's why you shouldn't trim your ways, because people are always gonna have something to say. You could just be being you, just being who you are, and somebody hating on you because of your light, because your light irritate their demons. You
I
know,
was gonna say that. Yep.
and the whole time I don't think I'm better. I'm minding my business. Ain't nobody thinking about you.
First of all, I'm over here struggling with my own stuff.
Okay,
Okay, I got my
I'm
own stuff
battling.
going on.
Actually, I'm going through it. Like, and that's you don't even know the half. Like,
Right. You don't even know what other people are going through.
exactly.
So I think this precept right here in Philippians chapter 2 and 12, it says, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. That was going to my last point. Like, you know, this is about our salvation. The works that other people do are not going to account for us, even though, you know, the Lord sees us as filthy rags. It's still about the effort that you are putting in. So whatever effort that you are putting in, just focus on that. It's so many distractions in this world that can take your focus on what the prize is, but you really gotta focus and hone in on that thing and be like, you know what, I'm not letting anything or any body take me away from the Lord. Like, let nothing separate you from the Lord at all. Nothing. But just remember that, you know, spirits do hop around, and vessels can be used. Vessels can be used to make you feel certain type of ways, or make you feel like, oh, what you're doing is, you shouldn't be doing it, because it's a lot of doctrines out here that go around and say, oh well, the laws are done away with and you don't have to do that, and you don't. Okay, if that was the case, why is it still bad for me to follow this? Why would it still be bad for me to do it? You know, even the scriptures talk about how in the last days it'll be people out here just telling you all type of crazy things. That's why you gotta stay in the word, so that you, when you see stuff, it's like you perceive it and you like, okay, check, there go that them seducing doctrine. Check, there go that person that's what people become lovers of themselves. Check, like you just start checking stuff off like, oh, this is crazy. this is real crazy, but like the more you stay in the word, the more you'll be grounded, and the more like you have that anchor that's like weighing you down. Like the word is going to be your anchor that keeps you in place, so that when other people come in and they can say whatever they want to say, or oh, you ain't used to be like that, or da-da-da. Okay, I'm supposed to change. I'm supposed to go through a metamorphosis in life. Butterflies don't stay caterpillars. How you think is butterflies out here? Okay, so I gotta do what I gotta do, and make sure that I'm being about my Father's business, because the things that I do, I'm gonna be accounted for that. And I'm not saying that I got it all together either, because I'm still working on a lot of stuff. So, but God.
This is 2 Corinthians 11:14. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed to an angel of light. Baby, Satan can hop on anybody, okay? Okay? Don't be ignorant of his devices. It don't, look, Satan hop on children, okay?
Your pets, okay? Last Atonement, them cat these. Well, we only had one cat last, but we got two now. But the cat, he was doing some crazy stuff on Day of Atonement. So any vessel can be used. Oh.
But yeah, these spirits, they be.
We lit.
I'm gonna go get them. But yeah, Satan hop on anybody, child. You gotta beware. That's why the Most High tells us to. I got enough sleep. I promise I got some good sleep this weekend. Shalawam, Barakatah, y'all. This First Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant. So I can be sober, be vigilant. Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. So Satan is walking around with his antennas up like this, trying to get us any way he can. So don't let the words of others cause you to go out. Oh well, like the sister saying, you ain't been the same, and I just feel like I don't. My relationship's not the same, and
You're missing out. We used to have so much fun.
Can't do what we used to do. Exactly. I'm not supposed to do what I used to do. Right. I can't do what I used to do. I'm not who I used to be. So it comes to a point where you also have to examine who your circle is, because you got to be around people that wants what you want, that want the kingdom of heaven, that's going to push you to be better, that's going to hold you accountable. You can't hang around them same people that's going to hold you back. You got to hang around people that's, going to push you to be better. And it's gonna get you that's gonna help you stay out of your comfort zone. Sisters that's gonna be on it, you gotta be mindful of that too. Because if you hang around the wrong people, they're gonna continue to be in your ear. Well, why you just don't want to go to the Christmas lightning no more? You ain't even supposed to be around people like that.
Okay. Talking about it's not a Christmas party, it's a holiday party. That's what my aunt gonna tell me.
Thing. Yeah, like first of all, y'all can't get me. I'm not gonna get caught up. See,
okay.
The wicked joining hand in hand with the wicked.
It shall not go unpunished.
See, you're not gonna go unpunished. Yeah, he's gonna use whoever to get you out the spirit, whoever and whatever. Okay, whoever and whatever. So you gotta be mindful of that. You gotta hang around like-minded sisters. I'm not saying you gotta cut everybody off that's not in the truth, but it comes to a point where you gotta learn to distance yourself to protect your spirit from these spirits that be out here. Okay. You're just gonna have to ignore real TV in the back. That's obviously
what's she watching.
Baby Einstein.
Period. Yes, intelligence. Did you read Sirach 37?
Mm-mm.
Okay. What you was about to say?
I just said Bria getting so big, y'all. She's getting so big. I couldn't have her on my lap because she's just gonna smack my laptop the entire time. I don't got time for
that. But this Sirach chapter 37 and 27. It says, "My son, prove thy soul in thy life, and see what is evil for it, and give not that unto it." Verse 28, "For all things are not profitable for all men, neither hath every soul pleasure in everything." So, you know, um, at work they might have something going on, and you be like, okay, well, I'm gonna go, and you don't have to do all of that. You don't have to, if it's not a mandatory meeting. Oh, baby, I'm gonna skip this one out. I don't have to go. Or, it's just certain things that you can perceive. You have to use the spirit and be prudent and like foresee certain things, um, foresee certain spirits, especially when it comes to family members. Like, and I'm specifically speaking around like this season and this time right here of these folly days and stuff like that. Um, just understanding that, like, Sister Gia said in the chat, he'll use whomever to get you out the spirit. Like, I was watching something earlier and he was saying, why put yourself in positions that you can basically like keep yourself out of? If this is a stronghold or a temptation for you, or you feel like, oh, I'm gonna be missing out, or um I feel left out and things like that. Don't put yourself in a position to feel like that. Avoid it as much as possible. Like, if you can avoid it. Like, even outside of these folly days, like, just how Sister Beer was saying, like, with old friends and things like that. Hey, if it offends you, you gotta cut that thing off. I love you, this is not good for me, and you perceive that every time you be around this person, now you want to smoke weed, or now you want to go shopping on the Sabbath or whatever, because that's what you're used to doing with that person. Sometimes you have to cut those things off and limit yourself and be like, I'm in a season right now where I can't afford any distractions, or I'm in a season right now where it's not best for you and I to be as close as we were. I still love you. I still pray for you and things like that. But you got to watch over your own soul. You have to watch over that thing like it's your most prized possession, because it is.
For real, because ain't
Because,
nobody gonna kind, ain't nobody gonna look out for your spirit how you is. You know what, like you know, and nobody knows what bother you and what's gonna get you out the spirit and what's gonna help you, but you. So that's why it's important for us to have that personal. I always talk about this: having that personal relationship with the Most High, making sure you're praying on a consistent daily basis, making sure you're reading on a consistent daily basis, and fasting routinely, studying, just like the sister was saying, being grounded, rooted in the word, because that's our sword. That's how we fight. That's how we kill these spirits. That's our power. Yahawah is our power. And with him we have power more than conquerors. But we have to use that tool. We have to tap into that power. And so it's important that we stay, locked in with the most high. Um, so we know what bothers our spirit and we can perceive those things through the spirit. I've had something else that I was gonna say, but I lost my train of thought. Dang, I lost my train of thought, y'all. It'll come back, Lord willing. Because
um,
you know what's gonna help you. Only you know what's gonna harm you. So you got to self-examine and continue to remove anybody or anything that's holding you back. That's gonna keep getting you out the spirit. Like the sister was saying, I don't think it's profitable for us to be as close as we once were. I'll be praying for you. I still love you, but I'm gonna have to love you from a distance. You gotta guard your spirit. If this person continue to, it's like she's saying, you go around such and such, and you now feeling the urge to smoke, or you go around such and such, and that sister, she always, you know, got you sad. Whatever the case may
oh,
be.
yeah.
Like
Mm-hmm.
you gotta guard your spirit. Every time you talk to her, she always negative. Like you gotta guard your spirit. I can't be around that. You gotta guard your spirit. And it's no harm. I mean, I know we all go through our things with battling and different things, but it comes a point where if you're constantly moving in a certain way, and if it's holding me back or bothering my spirit or in the way of my growth,
Oh, baby.
And two walk together, let's say we agreed. Okay. Because
You got to depart.
I gotta look out for me too. Look out
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. That's definitely
And
that's I think that's very important. And I'm just thinking like it it kind of makes you feel like you're forcing yourself to do something that you don't want to do by keeping that person around, because you don't want to fall back into that old woman. You get what I'm saying? But you're forcing yourself. Like like you gotta really be bold in this thing to be yourself and stand up for the Lord. Like you gotta be bold in that and have it as, this is a sure thing. This is what I know that I'm sure about. This is what I know. This is the path that I want to take. And you can't let anybody sway you from that. You know, especially you're following after righteousness. It's not like you going out here doing some crazy stuff and people trying to get you from doing crazy stuff. You are literally seeking and yearning after the Most High. But I do think being yourself, because the Lord only made one you, and there's a specific thing that you were put here to do and to be, other than keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Like, because all of us have fruit, talents, and gifts and different things like that. Are all have we all have different assignments assigned to us individually. Like, the people that we'll come in contact with, or the people that we'll meet, or the people whose life that you know we are here to impact. Like, when you go around trying to trim your ways and seeking validation and doing things that you are forcing yourself to do, that's outside of your assignment, if that makes sense. Did that make sense?
mm-hmm.
Okay, so I want to keep going if it wasn't making sense, but like, you're forcing yourself to be on a, if the Lord sent you on the straight path, it's like you're going this way because you're trying to accommodate everybody, and that's not going to work, because then you're going to find yourself with overload in your mind. It's going to be overwhelming trying to please everybody. You're not here to please everybody. The only person that you're here to please is the Lord. That's it. You're here to do the things that are well pleasing to him. And so when you are trying to be pleasers of men and women, that thing is too much. That's too much. It comes with so many different spirits that you don't want attached to yourself, because now, like I said, you're off assignment. Like, you're not even doing what you're supposed to be doing. You dibbling and dabbling here, you're over there, and you forgetting the main assignment that the Most High has given to you.
And something I thought about was, look, see, Satan, he knows what the Most High has given you. He knows what you're assigned here to do. So Satan is real crafty. He transforms into an angel of light. Don't forget that. Satan will hop on people and cause and use them to cause you to, like she was saying, go off track what the Most High's called you to do. And you didn't even realize it. The Most High has put you here to do something specific, and it might be people around you or things around you that's got you so distracted, you're not even doing what the Most High has called you and assigned you to do. So that's why you got to examine who you're around, examine what you're feeding yourself physically, spiritually, what you watching, what you listening to, how are you taking care of yourself.
Yes.
You got to examine all of that. You got to examine all of that, because everything's spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
All that stuff play a part. You got to examine all of that. But I want to read this. This is from ChatGPT. Being a people pleaser can be harmful for several reasons: loss of authenticity. Constantly trying to meet others' expectations can cause you
Authentic.
to neglect your own needs, leading to a sense of disconnection from your true self.
Mm-hmm.
Burnout, pleasing everyone, often requires significant emotional energy, which can lead to exhaustion, resentment, and burnout over time. Um, Lack of boundaries. People pleasers often struggle with setting healthy boundaries, which can lead to overcommitment and being taken advantage of by others. Unrealistic expectations.
Mm.
trying to keep everyone happy is unrealistic, as people's desires and expectations can be
Change.
mhm, contradictory. This can lead to constant disappointment for both of you and others and hinder growth. Focusing too much on others' approval may prevent you from taking risks or making decisions that are in your best interest, stunting personal growth and self development. Hold on, I'm gonna read that again. Focusing too much on others' approval may prevent you from taking risks or making decisions that are in your best interest,
Mm.
stunting personal growth and self development. Con and look, and we know, and there's a clear difference between, we know that we're here to be helpmeets and to look out for our people and to put others' needs before ours. We know that, but there's a complete difference in being a people pleaser than totally going against the Most High, to please somebody and just compromising with people to do things, to put yourself on the, how do I word this? Basically, to forget about you. To forget about you. There's nothing wrong with pouring into you and taking care of you, and things like that. So just remember that. Just remember that.
Con.
Yeah, we ain't
Um.
call us to be doormats.
Okay, and co-signing with Folly, like,
Right.
yeah, no, it's no respect to persons, so it don't like. I'll say even within this truth, not trimming your ways to seek love or validation of other sisters, or for
Friend
single
group.
sisters, for the brother that wants to court you,
Mhm.
or like, no, if it's wrong, then it's wrong. You speak up on it, you say what you have to say, you maintain your integrity. That's respectable. Even if somebody else is like, oh, da, da, da. Okay, in the eyes of the Lord, this is respectable. This is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Mhm.
Because just because it sisters are in this truth don't, like Sister Abarriyah was saying earlier, doesn't mean that spirits can't hop on people.
Right.
Sometimes a spirit can hop on somebody so that you can speak up and grow through that. And we know that through adversity, that's how we gain sisterhood. Oh, thank you, sis, for reproving me. Thank you, sis, for that's how sisterhood grows. So don't be afraid to speak up. And it doesn't have to be you speaking up in a harsh way. Like, you know have your words seasoned with salt when you go to, oh, sis, I wanted to talk to you. I noticed something and I just wanted to, let you know that according to, here's the scriptures, not my own mind, that, that wasn't really either appropriate, or Matthew 18, my feelings was hurt. Whatever it is, like, you have to make sure that you're willing to go ahead and speak on that thing, and maintain your integrity. Maintain your integrity.
Something that I forgot to read. It says being considerate of others is important, but balancing that with self-respect and clear boundaries is key to healthy, fulfilling relationships. So I wanted to read this because she said maintaining your integrity. This is Job 27 and 2. As the Yahawah liveth, who have taken away my judgment, and the Almighty who have vexed my soul, all the while my breath is in me, and the Spirit of God is in my nostrils. My lips shall not speak wickedness, nor my tongue utter deceit. God forbid that I should justify you till I die. I will not remove my integrity from me. My righteousness I hold fast and will not let it go. My heart should not reproach me so long as I live. So we got to move in that spirit of not letting our integrity depart from us.
God.
True to who you are through the spirit. Don't try to fit in, and you changing who you are to try to fit in with other people, just to be liked, just to be praised of men, just to be known, for vainglory. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in
God.
lowliness of mind. Let me read that. This is Philippians 2 and 3. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves. So let nothing be done through strife or vainglory. So don't, like we're saying, trim your ways to fit in, to be liked, to be praised, for, for vainglory, to be known. That
God.
goes for in the truth with the sisters and sisterhood and congregations, and that goes for dealing with worldly people as well. You know, Say no to the holidays. Don't be afraid to say why you not participating in Thanksgiving. No, you cannot get a plate. Don't be afraid to say why you can't get a plate. Oh well, your baby, your auntie, she hasn't seen you, and she's not gonna be in town.
Well, baby, she better
Tomorrow,
FaceTime me.
okay, she's not gonna be in town tomorrow, and she's not gonna be back for the next couple months. Thanksgiving is the only day she coming here. You don't gotta eat nothing. Just come over here and just sit down with us. And if you want, I can fix you a plate. Well, you're right. That's technically not celebrating. I mean, I'm not
Them
eating.
sweet words, baby. You be like, oh well, I'm just eating the food. I'm
Yeah,
really not
I'm
celebrating.
really just going over to say, hey, my auntie. Like, you gotta abstain from all appearance of evil. And there you go,
Baby,
trio.
you don't want a plate to go?
See? Well, I don't want to hurt my grandma's feelings, so I'm gonna just take the plate. What about hurting the most high feelings though?
Right. You can't love nobody more than the Lord.
Okay.
Hey.
You ought to obey God rather than man. Okay.
Period. I was gonna say,
Gotta be
and
bold.
we did an episode on this a while back where it
Yeah.
talked where we talked about like you can only fake for so long. Like when it comes to trimming your ways to seek love, like you can only hold up that facade for so long. Like it's going to get tiring.
Trying to
It's
please
going
mom.
right. It's going to get to a point where you just like I'm not doing this no more. And then your real true colors is gonna come out. But it just takes too much out of you, and there's so
It's
many other things that we have to focus on and think about and to do in our daily lives that I'm not. I don't. That's too much. It's heavy thinking about it. I'm not about to do that. Talking about, oh
especially like
yeah, I could do this and I could do that and I can. You're overextending yourself to do stuff that, like I said, is not even a part of your assignment. You put in, and now you overwhelmed. Now you crying. Now you about to crash out.
to tweak
No,
out.
you about to
You
bug
need to
out
tweak out.
because
You
you
need to tweak
you
out.
doing too much. No, no, thank you.
I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm straight off that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just like, it's too heavy. It's too much. No, thank you. And I always tell people like saying no to things is not selfish. Like, it's really not selfish. No is one of the best words that can save you from a lot of like trouble and pain and heartache and mental agony. Like, just be like, no, I'm good. And if people want explanation, depending on who it is, everybody don't deserve an explanation. Cause I said no. No,
Okay.
thank you. I don't have to sit up here. I remember I was writing something to my manager and I deleted all of that. I just backspaced and was like, I just put the simple thing because why am I over explaining myself? I don't
Okay.
have to do all of that. I just told her what it was and I found somebody to cover my shift. That's it. I'm not about to be explaining myself
Okay.
for what. They don't care anyway.
And
Mm-mm.
don't, and don't. Shoot. I
Oh,
got
one more thing that's on here. It says long term compatibility that I looked up. It was saying trying to be someone you're not might initially attract someone, but genuine connection and lasting love are more likely to come from being your authentic self. So, like people, and I think that was in something that you read, Abarriyah, how it was saying like people will use you. People will literally use you,
they really
just and they will use all your energy down to the last drop and don't care and
yeah,
go to the next person
yeah. So
when
they
you
suck
are
you dry.
depleted. Yeah,
Blood
you
sucking.
like a raisin. You like a raisin sitting over there looking like you was this voluptuous
She's like a
grape. You was a grape, honey. You was a grape.
like a
You
dry
was on the
raisin.
vine, and then baby, you look like a prune. You just all withered away. They didn't. you know, like Sister Vera was saying, like you're drained because you're around that person all the time. Your spirit is low and heavy. You depressed. See that? You done dried up. Just withered away. And then sister's like, what happened to you? What happened to sister such and such? Man, I don't know. That's because people didn't use you up and just threw you away. Like, don't be like that. Know the value of yourself. Know yourself. And that we did so many different episodes. That goes, know your self-worth. Knowing your self-worth, knowing who you are, knowing what you stand for.
Right. Y'all know by now, me and Lily, we are big on self-worth, self-love, okay? We are not here to be doormats, okay?
At all.
You're not a doormat. Have some backbone. Have some backbone.
The lady said, stand up. Stand up.
You just letting folks just run over you. Just doing whatever somebody say because you want to be liked and please somebody. Because you want to be liked. And then you're going against the grain, bro. You're going against the grain. You're going against the commandments. Why you at it? Have some backbone. Get up.
Hold on. I'm about to get this. Right. I'm about to get this video. Hold on. I'm about to get this video.
Right. Ought to be liked, man. Let me read this. Most I ain't dealing with that. People pleasing. Galatians 1:10. For do I now persuade men or God? Or do I seek to please men? For if I yet please men, I should not be a servant of Christ. Okay? No, I cannot work on a Sabbath day. I need my new moon off. I need my first and last day of tabernacles off. I need my Pentecost off. I need Passover and the first and last day of unleavened bread off. Okay? And I'm putting in my request a year in advance.
Okay, I was going to say, y'all already got the calendar. I know y'all got the calendars for next year already. Put your time in.
And I better get all my days off. Don't talk to your boss like that. I'm scoffing, but
don't
you gotta be bold in this thing. You know,
that's in your spirit.
And I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous when I have submitted my days off. You know, I would get a little nervous, but it is what it is. I gotta stand on business.
Baby, let me tell you how that thing used to work for me. I will put that time in early. You make the schedule if you want to, baby. Just know I won't be there.
Okay. Okay.
Just know I won't be there. Hold on.
And then here they go asking you, what's your religion? Well, I just believe in.
I'm a Hebrew of the Hebrews.
So
I'm Hebrew.
Okay.
Just keep it simple because they be like, I don't know what an Israelite is.
Okay. I've never heard of that.
I'm a Hebrew. There you go. Hebrew of the Hebrews.
Yeah, be bold. You know, I'm talking about around the whole corner. Be bold. You know, all of it. Feast days, holiday. When it comes to these world holidays, even when it comes to your children, you can't let everybody around your kids. You got to have boundaries with your kids. You know, even when it comes down to like leaving your kids off of people, you got to let people know that you can't feed my child that. Okay?
Don't give my baby no pork, none of that.
Look, get whoever they're dropping off with. Make sure they have a lunchbox with their own snacks. This is what she can only eat, or this is what he can only eat. You know, because this is what I know is clean, and I appreciate if you respect that. And if they can't respect it, they don't need to be around them.
That's right.
Keeping them. So you gotta stand on business when it comes to all of this. Because look, the Most High, He knows your heart. And He knows everything. He sees everything. And He knows if you're not keeping His commandments to please somebody. He will get up with you too. So.
Here go this video. Hold on. It looked like this. Y'all seen this girl before? Y'all seen this before? Okay. I don't know if it's going to be loud enough.
But
hold on.
I'm excited.
Like if you ain't in no relationship, you going to die. Y'all weak in the knees. Stand up. Stand up.
Well, I feel like I've heard that audio before, but I haven't seen her face.
She said, y'all be weak in the knees. Stand up. Stand up. Baby, you got to get up, okay? Ain't no need to be weary. We ain't got time for all of that. I said no, it's a no, and we gonna keep it moving.
Okay.
And what Nene saying? Who gonna check me, boo?
Look, they be like this. They be like this. So I seen your time off your availability, and you said that you can only work till 5 on Fridays, but we close at 6:30. So could you tell me why? Oh, it's my Sabbath. I gotta be off. I can't be here past sundown. Well, 6:30 is just an hour. You think you could do that? It's just an hour. That should be fine. Well, he is right. It is just an hour. The most high.
Ain't got nothing prepped. Ain't got nothing clean. Ain't got no groceries.
We in the land of our captivity. It is just an hour. It is just an hour. Now you trim your ways to please man for a paycheck.
And stuff like that. Like
and if
it
you
can
can't
make
do
you
that,
get in a car accident or something. Like
Lord forbid. And if you can't do the Friday, I'm just gonna have to give you that $9 an hour because you can only get the 15 if you work Friday nights. So
that happened to me before.
for real.
Yeah, at my job. So they wanted me. Yeah, they wanted me to work in. So within the store, there's different brands, and different brands have different representatives. And so they gave me an offer to like manage my own store within inside of that store for a brand called Clinique. And I told her, I was like, well, I can't work on Saturdays. Well, that's the main da, 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 da. I said, okay, well, that's my Sabbath. That's when I observe the Sabbath, and I'm not going to be able to do it. And then they came back to me with another position to be like a managerial position, and I was like, well, I can't work on Saturdays, so like I don't know what y'all want me to do. I mean, so you're gonna have opportunities that might pass you by, but I wasn't about to be working on the Sabbath, going in there and they talking about, oh well, I thought you said, but now you can do it. So once you give space for like one little thing, the floodgates open. So then they'll be like, you want some pepperoni pizza? Sure. Just take the pepperonis off. Oh, sure.
Right.
Like, no, bruh.
I'm not eating pork if I just take the pepperonis off. That's madness. You got pork grease all up on that thing. All up on the pepperoni juice. Just ugh.
And then, or like just anything, or you got to dress a certain way for that job. Oh well, we require you to wear X, Y, and Z. Well, that's not what I wear. I don't wear that. No, thank
Your
you.
skirts have to be fitted.
Yeah,
They
yes.
can't be baggy. They
You
have to
can't
be
wear
fitted.
skirts past your knee. Like what? Oh
Your
no,
skirts have to
baby.
stop before right here.
Yeah, real stank.
Send real
No, thank
crafty.
you.
And some of these jobs with these CEOs be creeps.
Real
So
bad. Y'all
you gotta
heard about them butterball turkeys? Y'all heard what was going on with the turkeys?
Yeah, I seen somebody hunching on them. Just sick.
I told my husband that. He said, I ain't see that. I said,
I seen it on that WFI video. Just sick.
So if you was thinking about getting a turkey just because so you and your family can have some, just know they be hunching on them.
Like that's I dang near I got mad when I seen that. I was like, that's actually filthy. I hate this place.
I said not know they was this. Okay.
But every good opportunity and a God opportunity. Check
At
that.
all.
Okay. Look,
At all.
the Most High, He has something better in store for us, but you gotta keep the faith. Don't just accept anything because you don't think anything else is gonna open up.
That's desperate. I'm sorry. Sorry to say it like that, but that is so desperate. Like you don't have when it comes to the Lord, yes, you want to be at his feet, but you have to also have that faith that he is going to provide something way bigger and way better than what you even thought about. You don't have to settle for that least little crumb on the table. I understand being humble, but you can also be bold in having faith that the Lord is gonna do his big one for you. Okay.
Do his big one, not the little one. Okay.
Period. Every time.
Settle. Hey, sing it with me, y'all. Hey, you ain't got to settle. Hey, hey, you ain't got to settle. Hey, think of it one more time. You ain't
You
got
ain't got to settle.
You ain't got to.
No, you don't gotta be desperate like that. You do not have to. Like, I feel like sometimes desperation can come with lack of faith, and when you don't have that faith, you just grasp on to the first thing that's there and be like, "Yep, that's what I'm gonna get it." No, if you just would have waited, baby, you could have got 10 of what you had.
Oh yeah,
And now you just got the one. But yeah.
Let me read this. Ephesians 3:20. Now unto him that is able to do exceedingly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that works in us. The Most High is able to do exceedingly above what we ask and what we think.
Okay.
Let that sink in.
Is there anything too hard for the Lord? I think not. I think not. So get it together.
Let's go over a recap list, okay? Be bold, okay? When it comes to these world holidays, say no to paganism, okay? No.
Heck no, we won't go.
Heck no, we won't go. Heck no, we won't go. You got to stand for something, you'll fall for anything, okay?
Period.
No, we're not going to the holiday party, the Christmas parties. I'm not helping set up at the Christmas party. I'm not passing out Christmas food to the employees. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing Secret Santa. I'm not coming to the employee function. There was 2 employee functions when I worked in my last job. There was this Christmas, it was this holiday murder mystery dinner type event, and it was on a Sabbath day, and it was for holiday. It was for the holidays. I ain't signed up for that. And it was a Secret Santa. I ain't signed up for that. Okay, it's not hard to say no. People just want to do what they want to do. Let's just be real. Okay, we're not breaking the Sabbath for these jobs. Okay, if you are able to put in your feast days request, you need to do that. Okay, stop being scared.
Y'all should have the calendars out now. Okay,
put your request. Put your
next year.
Because you got to think about it. They have to, I mean, they either
it's a religious accommodation.
Exactly. They have to do it. Like, they have to do it. And before you get that job, you got to be prudent. Like, before you accept that job, you got to make sure they're willing to give you those days off before you even get that job. Okay? You got to be prudent.
That'd be one of the first things I say.
If you say no, okay, before I accept any job, I got to make sure I'm getting my days off. Okay? So they gotta say they can't say no, and if they do, that's just not the job for you. On to the next, okay? We're not hanging around people and friends and family members that's gonna keep holding us back. Every time you hang around this person, now you're doing things you don't normally do. Now you want to smoke. Now you want to drink. Do things that you don't ever do. All of that. And if I'm missing anything, go ahead, Lily.
Oh, be authentic to yourself. It's only one you. The Lord created you. Just know that on your assignment, you will impact people, and by you trimming your ways to seek love, like you're not using your talents, and the Lord can definitely take those talents away from you and give them to somebody else who's going to do the assignment the way He wants it done. Mm-hmm. So don't forget that.
Karen, you got to remember.
Spit it out.
Watching. You never know who's watching. You never know who's watching. You never know who you're being a light to. You never know who you're helping. And yes, we should work at our own salvation, children in fear. But you don't want to be a stumbling block to somebody else. Like I said in the video, man, y'all, when I did, that the people that's supposed to be in the truth, that was celebrating Thanksgiving and calling the Yahawashi Day madness. It was somebody in the comments that had said, "Oh, Israelites can eat pork." And so that just goes to show you
talking about them people that was eating ham?
Mm-hmm.
I seen that. Now I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself, but
so
there's strong delusions out here.
Definitely, that just goes to show, we can have an influence on other people. So although we should be reading and studying and fasting and praying ourselves and seeking the Most High ourselves, you can have an influence on people. So be that light, be that example, be the sister that has a positive impact. Okay, be the change. Stand up for something. Stand up for what's right. Don't fit in to please nobody, especially when these holidays. No, I'm not coming, and you already know what it is. You already know the business.
Mm-hmm. My mama checked me one day. She was like, "Ain't it the Sabbath?" I said, "Oh, excuse me." That's how you know. When
Okay.
people try to start checking you,
Okay.
like, oh, you still over there about to cook anyway. You talk about ending the Sabbath, girl.
Take the beam out your own eye, boo.
I was like, girl, what in
But
the
come
world?
on, people be
Thank you for
watching.
reminding me, though.
People be watching. People be watching for sure.
Hmm.
People be watching. So be that light, hold on. Let me read this. Hold fast to that which is good, like the scriptures say. This is Ephesians, not Ephesians, my bad. This is Sirach 51 and 18. For I purpose to do after her, and earnestly I follow that which is good, so shall I not be confounded. And we know what's good, these laws, statutes, commandments, for the law is holy, just, and good. Follow after what's good, Yahawashi. Stay, continue to cleave to the Lord and follow his commandments. And don't be afraid to be a light. Don't be afraid to stand out. And you can't be friends with everybody. You just can't, because some people are unfortunately not going to be happy for you. They're not going to share the same joy as you with the endeavors that you are seeking on. And unfortunately, sometimes your light is going to irritate people demons. So examine your circle and examine yourself. And examine, are you really bold for the Lord like you say you is? Are you really bold for the Lord? Or did you just go see Nana on Thanksgiving? Okay.
Mm.
We're saying no to Thanksgiving, no to Christmas, no to all of these wicked holidays. How about Shemal Shai until we die? Okay?
Period. What they say into the chariots crack the sky. Period. Okay. But I wanted to read Titus 2. Okay, this is gonna be a key. This is gonna be a cheat code. Okay, if you haven't read it before, if you read it before, if you forgot, if you whatever the case may be, go read it again. Okay, this is your cheat code right here, and I'm a read it from the top because we need this. This is Titus chapter 2. It says, "But speak thou the things which become sound doctrine, that the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity and peace. The aged woman likewise." So that means that go for you too. That they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husband, that the word of God be not blasphemed. Um, Verse 6, it says, "Young men likewise exhort to be sober minded in all things, showing thyself a pattern of good works in doctrine, showing uncorruptness, gravity, sincerity, sound in speech, that cannot be condemned, that he that is of the contrary part may be ashamed, having no evil thing to say of you." And then I want to jump down to verse 12. It says, "Teaching us that denying ungodliness and worldly lust, we should live soberly, righteously, and godly in this present world." So go back and read Titus chapter 2, read the full thing. Actually, go read the whole book of Titus. Go
That's the
just read
spirit.
it.
I read that yesterday on the Sabbath.
Just go read it again.
I might read
Okay? And that's going to help you to show you like in which way you should go, so
it.
that you're not trimming your ways to seek love and validation, because that we always got the cheat code. I don't know why we worry when we got the cheat code. Then we did that too, didn't we? Did we do
Yeah,
that?
we
Okay.
did. Y'all need to go look
Okay.
at them episodes, okay? Period.
Mm-hmm. Bree
Period.
Bree. Hey, Bree Bree.
Y'all, she got so big.
Girl, that you look like your mama, girl.
Period. Mama's baby.
That a
She
mama
don't look like her daddy,
baby.
y'all. She get look. My hair bright.
Girl, where your sock?
Exactly. I said, "Where her sock?" He talking about who knows.
He said, "I did my best. You better be lucky she got her hair wrap on."
Child. She
God.
can't sit over here and do my podcast with me no more because she be pulling at everything. Look, Briella be
Mm,
9 months next week. She's an active baby. This ain't the
okay.
same 3-month-old that you just sit here quietly. No. Homegirl be pulling on everything. Look at her. She pulling on my microphone right now.
Okay, she need one of those tables where you can be like interactive. You could put water on it so she could splash, or they got this little this mat, and it's like a squishy mat, and when they press it, like they can feel like the different textures on it. I like stuff like that.
Okay, I'm gonna look into that. It sounds like an activity center.
Mm-hmm.
But like she might like that because she has a walker with an activity center, and it got like a music button, and it got like a button that like she can twist, and then they got one smack, and they
I was
got
gonna say, get that girl piano. It's a rap.
Child. Brielle
She
just
ready to hang out with the Helpmeets and is.
She just likes smacking up stuff. So, but Lord willing, y'all have a good week. Lord willing, y'all had a this was edifying to y'all as it was to us.
This is really good.
And just remember to be bold, y'all. Being true to who you are.
Okay.
True to who you are. I'm about to go eat me some jambalaya and crackers. I'm hungry.
That sounds good. I made a potato skillet with some eggs. Honey, I'm hungry.
Love potatoes. I'm a sucker for potatoes.
Yes.
But we love y'all. Y'all have a good week, and Lord willing, we'll see y'all. Look, y'all, our 2-year anniversary is coming up.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know. If y'all got any ideas,
we'll do a giveaway again.
DM us. But yeah, through the spirit, it's about to be our 2 year since we started doing this. It doesn't feel like 2 years, but it's been 2 years.
That is so fast. That was so quick.
So, Lord willing, if y'all got any ideas on what we should do for our 2-year anniversary, let us know. Such exciting time. So, Lord willing, we'll see y'all in 2 weeks.
Shalawam. Love y'all. Have a good week.
Love y'all.